Yeah, and so we're gonna do a slightly different than like just traditional zombies. We're gonna go more zombie tokens.
Yeah, just like making sure that we're playing all the things that make tokens, because it seems kind of strong, like being able to. The fact that all of the zombie tokens are double die triggers, it kind of almost feels like Tesa. He is a lot of fun. Yeah, he seems like a lot of fun.
Dra-
Especially because he works with tokens.
Drakimoto, first time chat from viewer. I didn't know it
Hello.
gives that notification. That was cool. Whoa. Yeah, so I played against like some of the precons and some like slightly upgraded versions of this, but like when I had originally built the just in draw off deck, it was basically a somewhat token deck because I ran a lot of like the discard stuff to fill the zombies up in the graveyard. Eventually find zombie and apocalypse, and then go from there. Like I think for a little while, when I first built the deck, I didn't have a rooftop storm right away.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if we're gonna play that. We'll see. Like, if there's maybe like we do it as like I don't know. Well, no, we probably just play it because it's still gonna have a lot of zombies in it. But we'll see. I feel like that's a hard card not to play. But we'll see how we end up building him if it goes in that direction. Because we've already talked about a lot of cards that we want to see in him. You know, just for fun. But yeah. Also, the precon's busted.
Yeah,
Like,
so
it has Butcher of Malakir.
yep. I also have to say that Empty the Laboratory is a gross card.
Is that the sack creatures and
Yeah,
look at the top?
It's sack X zombies, then reveal cards on the top of your library to reveal that many zombie creature cards, equal to the numbers that you sacrifice. You're basically swapping zombie tokens for actual zombies.
Mhm.
So when someone's like, I'm gonna sack 4 decayed zombie tokens and get like 3 lords and a Machias, and you're all like, this is fun. Because it's
Yeah,
not...
also, we were trying to talk about the timing of Decayed, and I think, like, you can get a lot more value out of them than people think, because there is actually a time where you can sack them before they sack themselves for, like, you know, for value, you know?
Yeah, because it goes damage step, the damage is applied, and then it goes end of combat, their trigger goes in the stack, and you eat them up. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, I mean, if you have something to do with them, you know. But, like, obviously the mana would be gone if it's, like, an altar or something else.
Yeah,
but
but
like,
it's not if it's just like a sack to scry, or if like a card that I think would be
Yeah.
really cool in this though, which I don't think people really run too much in zombie decks, but I kind of think would like him was Grimgrin, because he's a really cool.
Oh,
Sack,
yeah.
because he's a really cool sack outlet. You get the value to untap him. That means every time you attack, you get to pop something. So yeah, let's start putting
Yeah,
them together.
he's the one that, like, destroys a creature.
Yeah, when he attacks, you destroy a creature, and then it puts a +1 counter on him. And then
You have to sack to untap him. He sounds kind of broken in there.
yeah, so you sack any token to make a 2/2 decayed zombie, which you could also. So you could go for a big swing, and then if one of the decayed zombies get blocked, okay, I'm going to sack that one to untap him, or you can sack like all the ones that are blocked to untap him and make him huge.
Yeah, totally. But okay, so what are we calling it?
So zombie tokens is mostly kind of what we're going to go for here. So oh shit. What's the big dude with the trench coat from Resident Evil? Because it's kind of what he looks like.
Hold on. The way I typed this into Google is hilarious, by the way. Is he really just called the weapons merchant? He's just called the merchant?
No, not the guy that sells weapons. Like he's like.
Oh, what are you buying? Oh, which guy are you talking
He's
about?
the guy that has like he's like really tall and kind of buffed, and he's got the big leather jacket. It's all buttoned up in the front.
Oh,
He like chases you
the
around.
main character? Oh, he
think so.
chases you around. Oh, yeah, I don't know who
See,
you're
I never
talking about.
played the Resident Evil games, but I remember seeing that.
I thought you were thinking of the what are you buying guy.
Oh,
But he's actually just called merchant. By the way, what I typed in is what are you buying guy Resident Evil.
oh wait,
And it came up right away.
hold on.
He's a rock cleaver. He's kind of like he's a warrior.
Wait, I gotta find what this.
Mr. X. Is that his name? Hold on, is that the guy's name from Resident Evil?
Yes, Mr. X. That's what it is. Yeah, there he is.
Oh my God, they're twins.
Right, that's what.
Oh,
Oh my, Tom, this is we are. See what I mean? It looks like him, doesn't he? Mr. X Gun, give it to you. Thank you for the assist there. I could not think of his name. All right, cool.
Okay, so it's Will Helt.
I think it's 1L.
I don't think I did 2 L's, right?
I can't see, it's a little blurry.
Oh, you mean for, like... Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, I see what you mean. For the will. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we were just talking about Grimgrin.
Yeah, I like Grimgrin, and something that when they die, and like, so we're trying to get value out of the decay zombies, right? So
Is that one?
it's Grimgrin, yeah.
Yeah.
Corpseborn.
So first, I think we should go over the like token maker. So I was talking about
Oh
like
wow,
Wraith
he's
Knight.
expensive. Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
never had a reprint.
Yeah.
Diagraph Colossus, I think, is like another.
Yes. Yeah, he's gonna be busted. He's probably gonna be one of the best ones. Oh, here we go. All these fucking ridiculous spellings. You're really gonna know how bad I can spell when it comes to naming zombies.
Mm.
Oh god. Okay, so then Endless Ranks of the Dead.
Endless Ranks of the Dead.
This card's dope. How expensive is it now? $2.
I think it had a list printing recently.
No, I think it was just in the commander deck.
Oh yeah, it was in the deck. Okay.
No, it was only in a shroud for the. But you want to know what did randomly get a list printing? Patron Wizard, and now it's $5.
What was it before?
30.
Oh, I did not know it was that much. Whoops.
Wait, what's the make 13 zombies with flashback?
Army of the Damned. Because there's also From Under the Floorboards, which is the not as good one.
What is?
It's the one that I think it has Madness. Yeah, it's Madness.
No, yeah, I don't really like that.
Yeah, nowhere near as good.
Only
But,
makes 3. Yeah. I mean,
Crypt Breaker. My boy. My favorite one.
what's the? It's Jissa, right? What's the black one called?
Yeah, Ghoul Caller Jissa. He says Noxious Ghoul is really good with the tokens.
Oh, see, that's the concept. Is
All non. Yeah, that's when all non-zombies enter. Oh, that's a cool art for it. Which also.
but doesn't?
But what's
But
really,
I
no, because Noxious Ghoul is all non-zombie creatures. This is the one issue with Jisindroth is it kills Jisindroth, but our commander is now a zombie. So now it's protected, and Noxious Ghoul hits real hard.
Yeah, I want to play that kind of stuff, and also a lot of the pingers, because there's a lot of pingers. But what's the name of the 2-mana thing that you discard a creature and draw? And you make
Necromancer Stockpile. That's one. That was like an OG favorite of mine.
Okay, there's that.
Dark Salvation is another one that makes tokens. It's a sorcery, but
What's the zombie that like it enters with counters?
oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just
Wait,
whenever you cast,
what is this? Hold on. Target player creates X. Oh, cool.
and then something gets neg X. Can it
No, I
remove
like that.
tokens? I feel like that could be cool.
What do you know? What card I'm talking about? It's
Yeah, I know. He's like a
It's-
big amalgam. He's like a 6
Is it
drop.
unruling? No, it's definitely not unruling.
It's
Mob.
new Scraff Mob.
New scrap. He makes zombies, right?
Yeah, he enters with 5 counters on it. Whenever a player casts a spell, you take a counter off it and you create a zombie token.
Yeah, and I definitely want to play Jisindrolf because I think that just having that, being able to cast things again is really good.
Oh,
Which will probably.
So we are zombies, so Tormod does seem kind of cool because they're going to be coming out, I think.
Yes. Which one is he? Crypt Keeper, Desecrator.
Tormod the Desecrator, yeah.
Yeah. He's a zombino.
That he is.
So.
Oh, there's also the other new one. I think it's really cool is the Hornwig Scab. It's the one that gives zombies flying. And whenever one or more zombies you control deal combat damage to one or more of your opponents, you may draw cards equal to the number of opponents dealt damage this way. If you do, discard that many cards. It's like a little looter.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Is it a May? Yeah, okay. I mean,
Tomb Tyrant's kind of cool. He was from the Det Precon deck too, so he's a lord. And for 3 mana, you can sack a return a zombie creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a random.
Death Tyrant or Doom Tyrant?
No, it's Tomb, as in like a.
Tomb. Tomb. I thought you said Doom. What's the name of the Beholder?
Oh, Death Tyrant.
Yeah, I definitely want to play that because it's really good in this deck. Okay, so I want to play all the pingers. So find the pingers. It's the one that gives them death touch, or the
Diregraph Captain.
Yeah, Diregraph Captain. And then there's the 3 mana one that's from Amonkhet that like gets a counter on it.
Yeah, it's the Plague Belcher.
Plague Belcher. And then I want like the Midnight Reaper. And like the what's the 2 mana one called?
Oh, that draws. Is it Undead Augur? I think it's Undead Augur. Yeah, it's Undead Augur.
There's more pingers. There's a 4 mana one. I think is it just the 4 mana one?
And we're just looking at the zombie ones, right? We're not going outside. I mean,
yeah. There's a 4 mana zombie one.
Well, I mean, the Meat Hook Massacre also does that.
Does that count tokens?
Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life.
But it does it to us too, right?
Whenever an opponent controls dies, you gain life. Nope, it's only good for you. That's the reason why it's super expensive. They actually do token strategies, I think, with some shenanigans with the Meat Hook Massacre and Board Wipe, and like kill people really quickly with it in Standard. Now that's an expensive card. We don't have to run that in there for a pinger, but
is Blood Artist tokens? It is, right?
Yeah, it's whenever any creature dies.
Alright, so there's a 4 mana zombie that's a pinger also.
There's I guess there's the Bastion of Remembrance is the other thing. That's the enchantment. So it's a little bit safer.
Bastion? Hold on.
Yeah.
That's the one that makes like a 1/1?
Yeah, but it's whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain 1. Yo, Skull Clamp in this deck is kind of nuts too, with the Decayed zombies.
I'm trying to find the dude.
Oh, is it the Sir? Is it the one you're thinking of?
No, it's a 4 mana zombie. I'm not thinking of Sir Conrad. I used to have it in the deck. It's in the deck. If you still have everything from the deck.
Yeah, but it's like it's all the way over there. I'm not gonna go grab it right now.
I can't find the name of it.
Yeah, I'm unsure of the one you're thinking of. Because I know there was the one you could cycle, and when you cycled it, it dealt damage. Oh, do we have Zombie Apocalypse in here, by the way? I don't know if we actually threw that in.
I found it. Vengeful Dead.
Oh, okay. There, I remember it.
This one's important because I think it deals damage to each opponent.
Each opponent, okay.
Okay. So we want to play like Metallic Mimic too, because it makes them bigger.
We could,
yeah. Like that's kind of good. What did you say, by the way? What did you say before?
Oh, Poopy, what did I just say?
We
Zombie.
definitely still want to play Gravecrawler, right?
Yeah.
Just cause, and then probably like Sidisi, just cause they're just good. And then the Rooftop Storm, probably, I guess. So Undying doesn't work with tokens, right?
No, because it triggers in graveyard, so they're just.
So we need some sack outlets. So it's the Carrion Feeder. I like Nantuko Husk.
We have Grim we have Grim now.
I actually like Woe Strider, since we can get some value out of sacking them, like we get to Scry. You know, because it gives us something to do with the decayed zombies. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And even though it's not a zombie, it's
what
fine.
about Dreadhorde Invasion? It's a mass for.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Whenever a zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks, it gains lifelink at the end of the turn. I don't know how relevant that bottom part will be, but I know it at least makes us a token per turn. And the thing is, if it ever gets dealt with, it becomes a decay.
So probably play because I'm not really putting a budget on this. So the Altar and then probably the Dementia. Actually, I don't know how good Dementia is going to be, but we'll just put it in there for now.
I like Liliana's Death's Majesty.
Is that the 6-mana Planeswalker?
Well, that's the 5-1 that you mill to. It's just a -7 destroy all non-zombie creatures.
What's the name of the 6-mana one?
That
also.
The Death Dreadhorde General. That's what it was.
This one's disgusting. Also. Oh, that version.
Yeah, that version. Woo, secret layer drop. Because our commander is now, because our commanders. How do you feel about Call to the Grave?
Call to the what's that one?
It's the beginning of each player's upkeep. That player sacrifices a non-zombie creature. Then, if there's no creatures on the battlefield, you sacrifice it. But because we're playing now tribals, there's 2 creatures so far we have that aren't technically zombies, which is Kulgargissa and the horror creature.
Also, every zombie we sack becomes another thing, but
well, we can't sack anything to Call the Grave because it says sacrifice a non-zombie. But it's basically a Shieldred trigger for our opponents every turn. That doesn't affect us.
I guess we'll think about that one, unless we just want to play like Dictate and. Do we just want to play Dictate and?
Yeah, well, those just seem good because Decay still just says sacrifice at the end of combat. So yeah. Oh, there's also I think another card that does stuff with zombies and sacking. Oh yeah, here it is, Ravenous Rotbelly. Read this thing.
Oh, I know what it does. It makes them sack creatures, right?
Yes, and you sack up to 3 zombies, and then when you do, whenever you sacrifice 1 or more zombies this way, each opponent sacrifices that many creatures. So you sack 3 zombies. Each player has to sacrifice 3 creatures.
It seems great. What's the reanimator for zombies? For just zombies?
Puts a zombie back into play.
No, it puts all the zombies back.
Oh, Zombie Apocalypse.
And then what's the board wipe? That destroys all
Destroys all.
Oh no, this one destroys all non-humans. Is there one that destroys all non-zombies or?
That's Kindred Dominance.
Yeah, that's a lot though. I know. Not price-wise, but I was thinking that there was maybe like a 6-mana one, but I think I might have just been thinking of Zombie Apocalypse.
Yeah, that is the one, and randomly destroys humans, which randomly becomes it happens.
So we should probably start getting to the lords. And then we'll talk about interaction and ramp and everything. So let's get the best ones in.
Death Baron.
Death Baron, yeah, the boy. Just start going through them, yeah, and then we'll fix what we don't like.
Cemetery Reaper, because Cemetery
Oh,
Reaper...
wait. What's the enchantment? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Which one?
The one that makes 2 zombies. Liliana's Majesty?
Oh, yeah. Liliana's Mastery.
No, not that one. Can't continue, my bad.
We also have,
open Derek. Sorry, it just reminded me. The open the graves, the one that whenever they die you make a 2/2.
Oh, it's a creature though. That's why I didn't.
Oh yeah, non-token. Yeah.
Yeah, because we make tokens, so that one isn't as great.
Yeah. Okay.
Cemetery Reaper.
Continue. Yes, Cemetery Reaper, really good. What's the
also
Swamp Walk one and Regenerate?
Oh, that's Zombie. I think isn't it just like Zombie Lord? No, Zombie
Master.
Maybe Zombie Master.
Yep, Zombie Master. Yep. And we gotta make sure we put Urborg in.
Okay, question. Because we're making tokens and we're going a little bit wider, kind of, how do you feel about Gravespawn Sovereign? So it's tap 5 untap zombies you control to put a creature from a graveyard under the battlefield under your control. That includes your opponents.
That sounds fucking awesome. That's awesome.
I was reading him, I'm like, is there a way to tap 5 untap zombies you control? Like, I'm like,
I still think we should play like Phyrexian Reclamation, and just because, you know, it's just a good card. Especially since we don't have Jis and Geralf in the command zone anymore. But we still need more lords. We only got the Zombie Master, the Cemetery Reaper.
Undead War Chief is the one that gives them +2/+1 and makes them other ones cost less.
Okay, and then there's the Amonkhet one, the 3-mana one that can tap to give them a Nache.
Oh, Lord of the Accursed.
And there's like a new one, right? That gives like +1/+0.
Yeah, I guess he's good for decays. I kind of don't like him as much, but we could still run him if you want.
No, it's gonna be tight, so let's just play the best ones. We don't need to play him for just +1/+0. There's definitely there's still more, right?
Sorry, Crowded Crypt. Read this.
Oh yeah, whenever this from the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I know what this does, yeah.
And it also is a mana rock for a little while before you actually pop it.
Yeah.
It's gross. We got that one, because Liliana's Mastery is also a lord.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we're missing the one that can play itself out of grave. Undead Augur?
No, it's Undead War Chief, I think. No, that's the other one we just did. Never mind.
It's Augur, I think, right?
No, Undead Augur is the one that lets you
Oh, draw, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about. He's 4 mana and he costs 1 additional for each. Oh, also Lord of the Undead.
Oh, that's the busted one.
Yeah,
that's the expensive one. Yeah. What's the dude that I'm talking about? He's from Khans, I think. He's 4 mana.
Mm-hmm. I guess nobody likes playing him. Oh, we also have Nefir, Betrayer of Kings. Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. And for 3 snow, you could return from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
How do you spell that?
Narfi.
We can actually make sure. Is it the Betrayer King, or which one is it?
Yeah, Betrayer King. So
we can actually just make sure we play Snowlands and even get the other effect.
Yeah.
Because it is a 2-color deck, so it'd be easy to play Snowlands. Okay, so we're still missing that one dude.
I can't think of him. Wow, my brain is exploding.
Also, we can just play Mikaeus because there's no... And that is a lord.
Yeah, he does give them the buff, too. Also, check out this one. This is, I think it was from the set, the commander deck, too, was Liliana's Devotee. devotee. So he's a half lord, but you could pay 2 life if a creature died to make a 2/2 black zombie token, and it's not with Decayed.
I think I like that.
So it's just 2 mana to make a zombie if after a Decay trigger.
I like that. Oh, another one I like is, what's the name of the one that you draw equal to the number of zombies in your upkeep?
Oh,
It's a muse.
it's
I think.
Graveborn Muse.
Dude, we need to figure out the name of that one, dude. I'm just gonna look. Hold on. Zombie.
How do you feel about Poppet Stitcher? He's the one that makes when instant sorceries make 2/2 zombies. But then if you control 3 or more creatures,
Oh, do you want to make? Do you want to play Lich Lord?
the one that casts things from graveyards?
No, Lich Lord, the one that makes blue and black zombies.
Oh
the
yeah,
3-mana.
yeah, Lich Lord of Unks, my
Yeah,
boy.
because they're still zombies,
Yeah.
so it'll make Decades. So what's the other thing you said?
It's
This is probably the best deck for him. I didn't mean to cut you off
yeah,
again, but
it's the Poppet Stitcher. Because the flip side is creature tokens you control lose all abilities at base power toughness 3/3. So at worst, it's making 2/2 zombies 3/3s or making decayed zombies not decayed zombies.
it's only instant sorceries.
Yeah, but at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more creature tokens, you may transform it. So you don't need to actually cast anything to flip it. It'll just flip if you have enough tokens. And then the other side effect is if we do happen to cast an instant sorcery, we get a 2/2 zombie. We're mostly just going to try and flip it to the artifact side as quickly as we can because it's a pseudo lord because it's buffing our tokens by making them 3/3s, and then it also removes the decay issue if it ever becomes a thing, which makes them able to block.
Okay, that sounds interesting to me. I found it, by the way. It's Risen Executioner.
That's what he's called.
Because I just looked up all the lords. Hold on, let me. Yeah, the other new dude is called Blade Stitch Scab. He's just a 2-mana. There's also this dude, 3-mana exile a creature card. Oh, from your graveyard. That's not that good. There's Relentless Dead. Do you want to play Relentless Dead?
I guess we could.
I don't know if it's like really necessary. I mean, it's a good creature to recur, but what about Liliana, like the heretical healer?
That's the flip one, right?
Yeah, when something dies, it makes a 2/2. But what does it do in the back? Doesn't it just like reanimate or?
I think it reanimates and I have to go look her up because I don't remember. I haven't played her in a long time. It's each player discards a card, return target non-legendary creature card with converted mana cost X or less from graveyard to the battlefield, and then negate you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, return the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step.
Oh, Derek, by the way, this. What do you think about this?
Is it the one that whenever a land enters? Oh no. Whenever a champ player is attacked, create 2 black token. Each opponent attacking that player does the same. I just don't like giving them tokens too.
I know. Also, we probably have to be careful because it could probably pump them too. Now that I'm thinking about it, because some of the lords are worded with old text, where it just does it for everything. Actually, Matt ran into that situation the other day because they were both playing goblins, and if he sacked a goblin, it would have given them all +2/+0. Funny enough.
What about Kindred Discovery? Because Kindred Discovery enters whenever the creature of that type enters, you draw a card. So we name zombies.
Oh, yeah,
a decay happens, we draw.
What about fuck, I just lost the name. Damn it. Oh, Reflections of Lichara? What do you think about that?
There's a lot of zombies.
Yeah, how many? I don't think there's really that many that are legendary. I feel like Reflections is
like
good
3.
because even the tokens make decayed tokens, right?
No, because I think it's whenever you cast, you're copying the spell.
No, I mean when they die.
Oh
Derek,
yeah,
I'm saying when they die, they'll still make decayed zombies.
Sorry, I'm looking up. There's I think it's a Liliana card.
Well, also, what's the it's called like Grave Shifter, or I think the one that just adds one back. I just like having that effect. It works well with Rooftop Storm if you're gonna play like a Rooftop Storm package.
Oh, Liliana Last Hope. That's what it is. It's where you get the emblem with at the beginning of your end step. Create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens where X is 2 plus the number of zombies you control. That one's a little harder to get off because she starts off decently low. Because a -7 and she comes out at 3 with going up to a +4.
Say that again.
Liliana Last Hope, the 3 mana Lily.
That's what her backside does.
Well, no, she's not the flip side. It's the 3 mana, like just Liliana the Last Hope.
Oh yeah.
Because her ultimate is basically get zombie tokens equal to the ones that you have +2.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at least getting 2. If you have anything more, it makes a lot of tokens. Which you gotta be careful because this is another deck where we can end up decking ourselves really easily.
Oh, totally.
Tom, Field of the Dead.
Oh yeah, we'll make that work.
We're running Snow, but maybe we should run just a few regular basics. And I think there's a lot of really cool lands we can run in this.
Sorry, I'm just looking at if we missed anything that makes tokens. Well, technically there's this guy, but I don't know how I feel about him. I think he is kind of cool. It's the Undead Alchemist. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's whenever it deals damage, they mill instead.
Yeah, and if they hit a creature, you make a 2/2. What do you think about that?
You know, maybe in this type of deck it'd work.
Yeah, I think it's good for this strategy. Cause yeah, like I
Dread Summons kind of does that too as a one-time instant as a sorcery.
Yeah. I don't know about that. 22. Oh, there's Book of Vile Deeds. At the beginning of your end step, if you lost 2 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token, and then its effect is irrelevant like the rest of it.
That seems.
Okay. Yeah, there really isn't much more that makes zombies. Believe it or not. Oh! Liliana's Reaver.
That's what I was trying to think of
damage
before.
Yeah.
Because it has Death Touch, so nobody wants to block it.
It's also like a 4. It's a 4/3 with Death Touch.
Yeah, so a lot of times people don't want to block it because it's Death Touch, unless you got like something small to block it with. But unless you
Kalidas! That's a good one.
Oh yeah,
because there's stuff dies.
Mm-hmm.
He can also sack the no, not that one. No, the other one. Traitor.
Yeah, because he got corrupted.
He can also can he sack them off too? Yeah, and give himself counters. He's got lifelink. That seems good.
So yeah, I don't think we need Vanquisher's Banner. Tom.
Yeah.
Westvale Abbey.
Westvale Abbey?
We could flip it. We could sack 5 creatures.
Such a wet dream. Plus, let's just play it if we're going to try to make Field of the Dead work.
I mean, enters untapped.
I'm cool with it. What's the new one? Creeping In? Let's read that really quick. Hold on.
Creeping In, if you know what I'm saying. Hostile. Separate creature, put a soul counter on hostile, then if there are 3 more soul counters, I'll transform. And its other side.
Oh, well.
Yeah, whenever it attacks, you may exile a creature card from your grave, or if you do, each opponent loses X life and gain it. And then Creeping In phases out. It's and the thing is, I don't like exiling it, like our creatures, because
it is nice just to have something that can sack a creature, you know.
True, but we also have
mandatory?
We also have High Market and Phyrexian Tower.
It is just a 3/7 horror construct, you know. But I'm just saying because we're gonna play Field of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
But is this colorless on the other side?
Yeah.
Why is it not flipping it? There we go. Yeah. Well, we're definitely playing Phyrexian Tower.
And like Highmark is another good Saki land in these colors.
Yes. And then what's the thing that puts a zombie on top?
Unholy Grotto, the pricier one. Do you know that's now more expensive than Cabal Coffers? What a world.
Oh, no. Oh, it just got a... Did it get like a boost? What did it just get? It must have got like a list printing or something. Hold on.
I guess so, right?
Yep. The list strikes again, Derek.
It's still expensive.
Mm-hmm. It sure is. And we're obviously going to play Nykthos because that card correct.
Yeah. Reliquary Tower also. Because we actually run a lot of enchantments.
Yeah. Definitely Reliquary. And, Nyx Lotus.
Soul Ring.
Yep.
Arcane Signet.
Yep.
Also, didn't they reprint the Talisman of Dominance?
Yeah, I think that was in the zombie deck.
Yeah, it was.
I think we're only missing the blue-white one. Is the only one that hasn't.
Thought Vessel.
Felwar Stone.
Oh, also for land. Actually, I think our land is going to be really easy to pull off because there's a lot of like two-colored in these sets.
Oh, totally. But we also want to make sure that we don't forget that we're playing snow-covered islands. And then we probably want to play some counter spells, probably like 4 or 5, and then we're good on interaction. And probably like Haggard Mauling and stuff.
Yeah. I still think...
Oh, it's definitely Agadeem's Awakening.
Mm-hmm. Malakir Rebirth is kind of cool too in this deck because we do a lot of potential self-sacking.
Yeah, sure. We could do Malakir Rebirth.
Yeah, look at that price going up. Remember when Agadeem's Awakening was like budget and now it's like $20 because cards cracked.
Ooh, this is $3. That's funny.
It's all the MDFCs are just so good. Why not just run them?
It's hard facts. And Glasspool Mimic is great in this deck. I love it in because it could just be any lord or anything. It's really good in this. And then we were doing snow-covered
Swamp.
And then we'll add how many that is after. Okay. Also, we should play Pitiless Plunder because he doesn't say tokens, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He doesn't say non-token.
Yeah, no, yeah, he definitely does. Do you still want to run Altar of Dementor just like as an option?
Nah, yeah, we don't need it. The only reason you play that card is if you can't kill your opponent. Like, if your way to kill them, like, you have to mill them. Like, if you don't have a backup, like, let's say our opponent has, like, a way to make it so that they can't lose life or something, you know? Then we're just kind of fucked. But, like, well, you know, at that point, we would hope our teammates are helping out a little bit. But yeah, I don't think we need to play too much removal. Do we want to play any of the zombies that, like, make them sack, or, like, the 4-mana one that when it's sacked, it does, like, a million things? Or I don't think this is really for this kind of deck.
No.
But we do need more lands and definitely counterspell. So I think I'm just going to do Arcane Denial.
I like Arcane Denial, Negate, Counterspell.
Yeah, Negate.
Because Negate, like, stops, like, the big things that will usually kill us.
Counterspell. Disallow.
Oh, Chevy, you're so annoying. He's Borkin. Oh, so, the first episode of Komi-san can't communicate, and I saw that the next episode comes out in 2 days. This is my life now, just waiting for the next episode to come out.
I started watching Jabba's Reincarnation.
Oh, okay.
That's really cool. What other counterspell should we?
Oh, what's the negate that's blue-black except they lose a life?
Counterschool.
Cause it's basically negate in our colors.
Yep.
Because I don't think there's going to be too many creature spells that we're going to really care about as much.
Since it's not really budget, you know, we're just jamming this in there. Also, we should still play just like Phyrexian Reclamation. Like, just cause, you know.
Yeah.
Just to have, like, something that can... Not Reclamation, I meant what's the draw card?
Oh, Arena.
Arena.
Look at that price. It says question mark.
No, not that. $20.
Look how many, you know how many reprintings it's had? And it's still $20.
Yeah, well, I think the Commander Black's probably gonna finally nip it in the bud.
We'll see.
Maybe like something else to draw randomly also. Well, we have a good amount of draw. I just think maybe, I mean, like if we want to just be the dumb, because you know we're not really going off a budget, we could just play Rhystic Study, to be honest. Also, because we have important artifacts, we're going to play Academy Runes. Also, Alter Dimension is way better in just in Giralf, like 100 times better. Do we want to play like the guy that can dump a creature or Corpse Connoisseur? I don't think that they really fit well here because we don't get constant graveyard.
No, I think we really want to focus more around just like
the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I think Cyclonic Rift's even better then, because we want to be able to hit. So now getting into the lands. We're definitely. Oh my God, we're definitely gonna have to cut a lot.
There's just so many good ones. Command Tower, let's start with.
Yeah, Command Tower. Watery Grave. Morphic Pool.
All the good stuff.
Is it Sunken Ruins?
Yep.
Is the Filter?
Yep. And Underground River is the Pain Land.
Ooh, that's $20 again.
Yep.
Well, that was cute.
Underground River is now cheaper.
Yeah.
Shipwreck March is the slow land, I guess you call it. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. So it's land turn 3.
Yeah, I like that. And then what's the snow-covered one?
That one enters. The one that enters tapped is Ice Tunnel.
I just want to play it because if we're gonna play that one random dude. And the temple. What's the name of the temple?
Deceit. Path of Ancestry.
Oh yeah, smart. Oh my God, you can finally play that card.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Oh, we forgot about Herald's Horn. Should we play that? Probably.
Yeah, I think that one's fair enough to play.
Also, there's like Vanquisher's Banner. What do you think about Vanquisher's Banner?
I think Kindred.
It's also a Lord. It's also a Lord, remember?
True, but the thing is, I don't think Black-Blue has an issue with drawing that needs to go to artifacts to draw.
Well, it's just tribal. I mean, it's just good with tribal, you know. It's the
True. Okay.
I mean, we'll cut it if it's really not. But I think it might even be better than the Liliana thing that just makes 2 tokens and, you know, is a Lord. Because I'd rather just draw cards and have a Lord constantly and have everything cantrip than the one-time 2/2s. And
what about Unclaimed Territory? It's the cavern that's not cavern.
Oh yeah, we can play that. And then we could play Polluted Delta.
Clearwater Pathway.
Yeah. Do you know how expensive this is now?
Oh.
Hold on.
That's that version, though.
No, they're not that different.
Damn. Those used to be the cheap ones.
What's Pathwater Clearway?
The Clearwater Pathway.
There we go. My bad.
Because basically, choose your basic. Fetid
Any
Pools,
more utility lands?
Fetid Pools is the cycling. Dual land that's tutorable.
I like that.
I mean, if we're not worrying about budget, let's go full Cavern of Souls. It's, oh my god,
Oh,
Cavern of Souls is $90 almost.
Yeah, because it's being played in multiple formats right now.
I mean, have you read it?
I know, it's
It says
ridiculous.
no.
And what's funny is I'm playing none of them in any decks, and I'm playing none of them in any decks, and I have 2 sitting in my binder.
I might take mine out of a zombie and proxy it.
Yeah?
What about Dark Water Catacombs as the filter land?
That's not the filter.
Not filter, the
Signet?
Signet land.
Nah, we don't really.
Sometimes those get a little awkward. I don't like the buddy land here because I think our land count is a little all over the place in what land types. So I think having a swamp or island could sometimes be awkward.
Yeah, so we're on 25 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 MDFCs. So we're at 29. So we need like 7 more lands. So probably all swamps, and then like 2 islands.
Okay, so we're at 29.
So that's a low amount of snow. But I mean, it'll come up when it comes up, I guess.
Like I said, the other effect isn't super relevant. It's just that if it happens, we also might end up cutting him anyway.
Yeah, we'll see. So this one is how many did I say? 7? So like 5 and 2. Oh no, but it needs 1 more, right? Because that wouldn't be counting right. So 31 and 4 MDFC, so we need 1 more. 32 plus 4, yeah, 36. Okay. We have to cut 17 cards. Okay. Let's just start going through all the creatures. So this Woe Strider. So I made the debate about this because I like having a sack outlet that can scry so we can get a little bit of value out of the decayed creatures before they die off. But I mean, it isn't a zombie, but it can return itself. I think it's kind of good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He might be, when it comes to like close picks, he might be one of the first ones to go. Because I also just completely forgot about Smothering Aberration.
Which is what?
That's the Eldrazi that whenever you sack a creature, you draw a card, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you have to sacrifice a creature.
Yeah.
But then again, the force sack kind of. But I guess you just sack him if it ever becomes an issue. But then he's also an Eldrazi, not a zombie.
Yeah.
He'd stay for now. Vengeful Dead, 100%. That wins games.
Yeah, definitely want to keep that.
That makes them huge. That's their draw.
This seems. I mean, it makes a lot of 2/2s. Okay, like it could. I mean,
never a creature.
But then, like, you need a sack outlet to shut this off.
Which our deck is full of, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of. But people get annoyed with mill too.
True, they really do. You start milling, and people for some reason get super butthurt. Tormod, actually, now I'm thinking about it, like, unless we're running reanimation strats, like.
Yeah, he's not actually really doing too much.
Yeah.
For the occasional time that we see Gravecrawler, like...
And then here's Tombstone, which also returns something. So we trigger with him. He's a lord, and he also returns a zombie creature card.
Yeah,
it is at random, but it's still reanimating a zombie. And what zombie creature card do we have that we don't want is the thing.
That seems good. The Rot Belly seems good. This I'm kind of still... I guess it's not terrible. It shuts off Decayed.
And it makes like our 2/2s, 3/3s, which means 1 lord, they're now 4/4s.
We play a tiny amount of instants and sorceries. Yeah. These seem good. This seems good. I'm
thinking less on him.
Yeah, just a 5-mana one.
He's just he's a little too expensive, I think.
These all seem good. Mimic seems good. That seems good. This seems good. I think we can cut this.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
He's not too insane.
I like Unks, because he's another way to win.
I like this too. I like the flying. I like that. I like this, actually. I think it's kind of cool. I want to try it out. This isn't 100% needed.
Maybe, yeah.
It's just good with, like, just as a recursion, and it's also a zombie, and, like, you could do rooftop shenanigans with it, like,
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess we're trying not to just be another rooftop storm deck.
Yeah, totally. This is correct. This card's ridiculous. This is staying in. This is too good. 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 That's 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 too good.
Okay, they all stay. We cut like what, 2 creatures?
We'll go back over. Reflections. No, that card seems too good. Necromancer stockpile. I think we can cut this.
Yeah. We don't need that many lords. Discovery's
Endless.
bonkers.
These are all too good.
Invasion's okay. It makes 1 token a turn, and then it just gets bigger.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's super needed. I don't think we really need this either.
Yeah, let's keep it on the creature side.
Yeah, we're gonna play enough lords as is. I mean, I like the rest of these. See, the thing about Necromancer stockpile in this build though is I don't know if I want to discard my creatures, because it's not like Gisandra Elf where I get to reanimate them well.
True. I guess it's because you just dig for the zombie apocalypse type of thing.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, we're not playing. We're only playing 1 tutor, and like we're not playing like a crap ton of draw. Like you know, if it happens, it happens. But like this is so much better in Gisandra Elf, where like you're able to like
reanimate
things in the grave. Yeah, things in the grave literally mean nothing. Actually, I like these 3.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a lot of mana though.
But then at worst, like say you do it for even 1 mana for 0, and if you have like 9 zombies, it gives something -9/-9.
Yeah.
It's also like basically pseudo removal.
Do we need both of these? Yeah, her +1 creates a 2/2, so yes.
And then you mill 2 cards, which sometimes can be awkward, but I guess we care.
And she returns things.
She
no, I definitely like her.
That's the thing. Yeah,
she's great. And then she makes fucking black zombies also. No, they're too good. I kind of like Vanquisher's Banner because it's another lord. It cantrips things. I think the rest of these are too good. What does this do again? It's like when something dies, you put counters on it. You can sack it to create 2 black zombie creature tokens with Decayed for each corpse counter. I mean, they are Decayed. Actually, it's just a mana rock, so
yeah. So at worst, it's just a mana rock, and it's like if we want to pop it, we pop it.
Yeah, that seems way too good.
Lock
actually.
And drop it.
Maybe this is too much of a meme, but I mean, it seems fun though. You know.
The thing is, when someone played that, we had the like board wipe to deal with it, and then he flashed it back, and it's like we have to deal with this again.
But board wiping against this deck, though,
yeah,
means nothing because you get all the Decayed. I mean, it means a little, but you know. So we still have to cut 8 cards. Yeah, we're definitely not cutting anything in there because we're already running a small amount.
I think we still have to hit creatures again. We have a lot of creatures. Yeah, I think. Whoa, I want to keep. Let's keep it zombies. Because even our commander, I think, is even if like has to be a zombie. Risen Executioner at times feels a little janky because he can't block. He is a lord though, and you could cast from your graveyard.
Which is a little bit more relevant in this deck, I think. Because
okay, maybe we could cut the Stitcher. Because I know he makes the factory, which is cool, but if he never doesn't get the flip,
yeah, it's a lot of work. Mikaeus is still way too good. He's a lord. That's technically a zombie.
I think I might not like Mimic with Mikaeus, because if he's out, if we play Mikaeus, that means now they can't undie because they have +1 counters on him. So that
yeah, I mean, but we're not always going to see the 2 of them together.
I know, but I think Mikaeus is a bit more impactful than Mimic is.
Well, also, we're going to have more tokens anyway, and Mimic works with the tokens also.
But Mikaeus also gives the tokens a buff too.
Right, but, you know, they're not going to undie anyway. What I'm saying is we're probably going to have a lot of tokens still. I don't know.
True. But the thing, we also have like 40 creatures.
Plus permanent counters versus not permanent counters. You know, I think it's just slightly better than most of the lords at most times. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. These all still seem really good. Kalitas seems really good, actually. Yeah, the flying's good. This seems good in here because we're going to have a lot of sack fodder.
Yeah.
And same thing with this. Like, this is kind of ridiculous.
And that doesn't even kill them. That just you tap them. So we make all
still
the zombie
want
tokens.
This. Just for those, like, you know, little mini loops that you can cause. I still think this is worth it because we want things that make tokens, and this is like one of the best ones. This is a land. I still think we want this. Definitely want that. Definitely want that. Definitely want that. This is too good. God. Gotta cut 6 more cards.
maybe call isn't as important if we're going wide.
Yeah.
I guess we could cut that one too. It does make tokens, and it's a kill spell, but I guess we don't really care. We're just going wide, and we have some sack dudes.
Not playing a ton of mana rocks. Curve's actually decently low.
Yeah. Besides like our top end with a few like 6 drops, like we don't really go too high. We're in like the 1, 2, 3, 4 range is like our sweet spot. Okay, maybe Tomb Tyrant while cool. Oh no, but he like could reanimate anything. But the thing is, if we're not sacking our, no, we have a lot of creatures though. I still think he's worth it. It is sorcery though to reactivate him. It's like a super. It's like a super.
Merciless Executioner.
Yeah, or flesh bag.
Thorasis. Seems too cool.
Alright, so let's keep with the cool theme of the deck and let's just start cutting off the things that are like just the high end is, you know, just kind of generically just good just because.
So then I guess this.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I think I want to at least keep that still, but
Yeah, we can keep those. Because we want to have fun with the tokens. I still think keeping most of the lords though, because that makes tokens really good.
oh, totally. And they're making them so hard to kill too because they just turn into tokens. 3 more cards.
Cool Color Jissa is so cool, I think, in this list, because you sack a decay zombie to get 2 regular zombies when they get attack, and then you can kill one of them.
Well, that's assuming that it doesn't have, like, we don't have a lord in play or something. That's like making the both 4/4s or.
Man.
No, she seems really good in this. This is why I like this card too. I still think this is really good.
Yeah, no, I really
barely any legendary creatures.
Yeah, low key when I play that in Wizards, and it feels so cool to actually get to play that. It is a very much fun card, and I like it. I like the fun card. No, I still think it's actually worth keeping Mimic. Low key, I think maybe Lord of the Undead. Actually, I don't like Lord of the.
No, this puts a zombie. No, that one's. The rest of them have good effects.
He's a sack outlet, but he only gets you only get the tokens from him if opponent's stuff dies.
Yeah, and we're not killing things like all the time, so I guess he's not like really.
Also, playing him makes people who like worry about their graveyards really upset, and things that usually exile graveyards get dealt with really fast because people don't want to keep them around.
Yeah.
Like when I played Dolphy Voidwalker and people like triple focus him down, and I'm just like, haha, Malkia Rebirth, get fucked nerds.
Yeah, people are not a fan of that card.
Even if I don't even use anything with him, I have it in Prosper because lol, you cast a card from exile.
I still think this is worth it for that just occasion. Like, you know,
Nope.
having like one way to get things back constantly.
We have still a lot of creatures in our deck list, and that's still worth to have. Okay. Take it. I got your cookie.
Maybe we can cover as an executioner.
Yeah,
I think he's the worst lord.
I think so too.
Like Vanquisher's Banner is actually just better.
Mm-hmm.
This card's trash.
Yeah.
This card's gonna be dumb in here. My God, you have to be careful not to kill yourself. Oh my God, Derek, we forgot Gray Merchant. We still need to play that, right? Like, I feel like we have to. That's like one of the ways to just... Yeah, we kind of have to play that.
Fuck.
Unfortunately. It's just like I had like a brain fart for a second, and I was like, no, we still have to fucking play this card.
Screw it. We take out Blood Artist. He's not a zombie.
But he's so good, though.
He's not a zombie. Take him out. He's trash.
Oh, we also forgot that other card that whenever you cast something, you deal damage to them. Bontu's Monument.
It's only 1 damage.
Yeah, but it also makes it deals it to everybody, and it's also it makes all the black creatures cost 1 less.
Is Metallic Mimic black? Nope. That card's trash. Doesn't work. No, Bontu's Monument would be kind of cool, but
Bontu's and Jet Medallion are both really good always, but But the thing is we won't be casting a fuck ton. I think the dying is more important, which is why I think Blood Artist stays. And like Jet Medallion is just something that like you can try to fit it into anything, but you know. Chungus. This is rough. This card's good. Man, there's too many cards to play. This is the zombie problem for sure. I think I actually cut Risen Executioner from my deck because I played more combos. So like I played Putrid Goblin too, the Persist Goblin. That combos with Metallic Mimic. This is S2 difficile. Yeah, we're only playing like 5 counter spells and a board wipe, and then 1 counter spell, 1 actual kill spell. Can't cut a land really.
No.
That's difficile.
Telling you, Blood Artist isn't a zombie. He doesn't work with our commander. Trash.
It's so good though. Shut up.
Open up the trash can and just yeet him in there where he belongs. Okay, fine. Piteous Plunderer is also not a zombie, so open up the trash can and throw his ass in there.
Is this good enough for just 1 time to make 5?
Well, if we...
I guess. That's a lot of zombies. And if we come across... There's actually a decent amount of ways that we can get zombies back in this deck. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth it.
And if we have a single Lord in play, he doesn't die. Because he stays at a 1-1.
That's true facts. And if we have Metallic Mimic in play, he comes in as a 6/6.
Yep, that's like 1 extra counter.
Dude, what about this dude?
Or Tom. Sure, fine, let's get rid of it. Screw removal.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, like he is really good, but like
we don't really have a ton of removal, and so it's like, is us waiting for that 1-time triple sack going to really be worth it? Because our opponent's board is probably also going to be somewhat big, and if we're just going attack strategies, they might just fine, take him out.
Take what out? Cyclonic Rift?
No, what was the dude you were just pointing at, or did we already take him out?
What guy? The
sack dude.
I already took him out. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're at 1 left. This card is... This is like so good.
Yep.
We don't have to play that weird one that only gives it to tokens.
I mean, we could also just run...
If we ever built a budget build, that would be fun. Yeah, Archetype of Imagination?
Yeah.
But yeah. But this is better because it does other things with zombies, and it is a zombie. So it gets lorded. So it's a 3/3 flying zombie that becomes huge. Which, oh my god, zombies with flying, Derek! I just thought I could block dragons.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There is a god. I like all this. That seems like a lot of fun. Because we're going to make a heckin' munch ton of zombinos. This card's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And we can play the shit out of this card. Like we can make this work really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see a world where we have like two pingers out, right? And like we just go to combat and like swing everything and just sack it all, right? You make 2/2s from that. You make 2/2s from Wilheld. Sack them all again. Deal all that damage. Like especially if we have the one that deals damage to everybody, like the Vengeful Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a lot of damage. Because this guy doesn't say non-token, I don't think.
Nope.
Whenever an attacking creature you control or blocking creature an opponent controls dies.
Create 2/2 black zombie creature token. Yep.
Wee woo. Also, this is a. How is just a worded? Hold on. It's just a creature, so that's a really good sack outlet too, because it can return itself.
So
And it's a 4/6.
So
but,
funny
you know.
thing with how like the Death Tyrant works is because decay is still during combat. So when they die at the end of combat, they're still considered attacking.
That's why it's in there. It's so good, and it's also just a 5-mana 4/6 with Menace that returns itself to the battlefield. To the battlefield. That's so good. And this is going to be really good too. Come on, this is so difficult. I'm about to cut a land, I swear to God.
Oh, we take out our commander. He's trash.
Yeah, it's
Get rid of
trash.
him.
Absolute trash. I want to play all of this. Don't make me do it. I mean, we don't have like a shit ton of mana ramp, but we do have like Altar, Ashnods, Phyrexian, but we're only playing like 7 sources of ramp, and one of them is Nyx Lotus. But we do have Nykthos and Nyx Lotus, Pitiless Plunderer, and that's about it though. This might be like impossible to cast in this deck sometimes. We are not ramping well. As much as I want to play this card.
All right. We put Cabal Coffers in the deck. Actually, and we have Nykthos, too.
That's what I'm saying, but that's the only way that we're probably going to be able to do it, is that or Nyx Lotus, or if we have an Ashnod's Altar. Which we're not tutoring well also. So it's not likely to happen. We're drawing well, but we're not tutoring well. We only have 1 tutor in the deck. It's just I feel like 8 mana is a heckin' amount to play in this deck. When like it curves out at like 6.
Yeah, but that's a super, super late game. Or it's discard. Oh, wait, we don't have that card anymore. Never mind. It's discard fodder for
No, we still have this.
Crypt Breaker. There you go. The best card in the deck.
But that makes it more expensive. Becomes 10
The best card in the deck. It is now a 2/2 zombie. Its job is done. Moving on.
Yeah, it's like this is like the reason I wanted to build the deck too. Is this card? But I mean, Endless Rex is cooler. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I like Endless a lot more myself. Honestly, getting the 13 zombies feels cool until you realize they enter the battlefield tapped.
And also, it's 8 fucking mana. And like again, if we're not tutoring a lot or heavy on the recursion, like, and we're playing such a light amount of mana ramp, this is gonna be like a very late turn for us, and at that point it might not even matter. I think that's my last cut. Because I really can't pick anything else.
Okay, fine, the enter tap, they're not as good. Get rid of it. It's trash. In the trash it goes. Garbage!
Right, because our creatures can get haste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play it.
It's 1,000. Jesus Christ, did we not hold back?
The lands, bro. The lands are half the price right there.
What's doing it? Oh, we have some expensive
Because
lands in
it's
here.
the shocks, and we also... Didn't we put a Cavern in Soul?
Right, we did put Cavern in. Oh, Nykthos, though.
Yeah. We need a... Oh, wait, didn't Nykthos get list printed, too?
Seems like it doesn't matter.
It's like, list? What? You guys are trash.
Okay, let's give this a shot.